There's a crochet hook set that's been on my Amazon wish list for at least 4 years now. I keep talking myself out of buying them because I already have hooks that are great and I love them and there's nothing wrong with them. Except for the fact that they're not pink and silver. And so that's why I've talked myself out of buying them for like 4 years, because there's no reason for me to have them other than the fact that I like that color better. And so I kept thinking, well, I'll wait until my current hooks are like old and dingy and gross, and then I need to buy them, and it just hasn't happened yet. They look really, really good for 9-year-old hooks. I have made hundreds of projects, and I have worked maybe even in the ballpark of like 1,000,000 stitches. Probably not, like hundreds of thousands of stitches these crochet hooks have endured. Yeah, I have no hope that they're going to need to be replaced soon, so it's my birthday month, and so I'm gonna treat myself to these new crochet hooks that are basically exactly the same as this one, but they're a prettier color. But I think if nothing else, this is proof. This is proof that these are the best crochet hooks that money can buy, at least in my little world of crochet, that I would literally buy the same set twice, simply because I like the color of the other set better. I'm so excited about this. I'm just taking it all in. I have wanted these hooks for so long, and they're finally here. These better be as good as my black and gold. So I knew that it came with like a nicer case than the black and gold set. I'll show that one to you in a minute. This, that's so loud. This has like a faux ostrich kind of pouch. I will say this is smaller than what I was expecting. I don't know why I thought this case was going to be bigger, but it's appropriately sized, but it is a little smaller. The main thing I want to know is, does it feel like my others? Let's see. There it is. So yeah, it feels the same as the black and gold set, which is really nice. It also looks like it has the same, it's kind of like a sticker sort of stamp for the size. I don't want to say sticker because that makes it sound like it's gonna fall off, and obviously it hasn't come off in 9 years, but it feels the same. Like, it feels like the same type of stamp, or however they added it before. Yeah, same. You get the idea. But the hook feels the same, looks the same. This is good. We're starting off on the right foot. The black and gold set also came with a pair of scissors and some yarn needles. I personally never use these because I like the bent tip ones, but I can appreciate that the case actually does seem nicer that they're in. I don't even know if I have the same one, same case from the black and gold set. But I will say that this is better, and I love the color. It's like oh, what's the color? Oh my gosh, like a bronze color. Goodness gracious. I like that a lot. The black and gold had just like plain silver, And yeah, this is pretty. I like the colors, but this is nice. Like the little case that this comes in, I mean, honestly, is really needed. These scissors are so sharp. So sharp that I don't even keep them in my regular case because I'm afraid that it's going to slide out of the little plastic cover thingy that the other set came with, and that I'm like going to sit on these on the couch or something. But having a nice little case that's like the same material as the hook case makes me feel a little bit better. It's nice and snug in there too, so I don't think it's gonna fall out. Well, first impressions on this are looking good. I do like the quality of the case. It's quite nice. Wait, does this go down to a smaller size? I think it does. You know, I think the sizing is a little bit different. Oh, that's really interesting. They're not in order. I'm not quite that organized. I was way too excited to open this package so that I could try out these hooks, so I rushed to get all of this filmed. So we have a 3mm in the pink set, and then it goes to a 3.5, whereas on the black and gold, I have to double check on this one. I think this is the smallest hook in this black and gold set, and it's a 3.25, which is nice. You know, I'll have an in-between size if I ever need it. I rarely ever crochet with hooks this small, but you never know. And this one goes down to a 2, a 2.2, and a 2.5. That's super nice. So I thought I was buying just the same exact set, but I actually got a couple of sizes in the process, and I'm good with that. Now, the one thing I'm really interested to see with these hooks is how they wear over time. Now, I'm really not sure how much this will show up in the camera, but I use a 6mm a lot. I apparently don't use a 4.5mm nearly as much, and I can see in person, hopefully you can see it as well, the color wore over time with the hook that I used the most. And you actually see this with all of them. I also use a 6.5mm a lot, and all of these smaller hook sizes I don't use nearly as much, so they're a little more bright and vibrant. But I'm thinking that since this set has a silver hook, I mean, how much wear can actually happen with these? I guess that's what time will tell. But you know, initial impressions, I'm super excited about these. Oh, I was gonna show you the case that came with the black and gold set. I gotta find it though. See, I told you I'm not as prepared, although it's right here. This is the case that the black and silver come with. I think it's still the case. Like I said, this was 9 years ago when I ordered this. That's what I was talking about before, the quality of this, the rose case, I actually really love and really appreciate. It's quite a bit better, I would say. I don't know, not that this one isn't good, it's just, this one just seems better, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, over time I just migrated these to a different case because I felt like there were better options out there. But you know, the one thing that was really good about this case that isn't true with this one, there are extra little holders. So I was able to still put my 6.5 in here even though it wasn't included with the set. And that's not the case for the other one, but that's okay. It does come with scissors and yarn needles, but I just don't have them right now. This is kind of embarrassing. So this is like a fabric sort of material, and like it's a little bit dirty. It needs to be washed. I put these hooks in this case through a lot. Do I want to pull this off? I kind of want to leave it on so it's new and pretty. I'm a happy camper. You know, I was a little bit hesitant because I was afraid I would be disappointed, and I don't think that's been the case. But I really have to try these out and see if they're as good as the other ones. Initially, they look the same, they feel the same in my hand, but do they feel the same with my yarn? That's the big question. Look, I still never took the little like tassel organizer thing off of it. I don't know, like the perfectionist in me just won't let that happen. I've been using these hooks for a few weeks now, and you know, I built them up in my head. I was afraid that I would be disappointed by something, and you know what? After finishing an entire blanket with these hooks and a couple of other like odds and end projects here and there, they are perfect, but man, there was one thing that I just was not expecting. So I don't know how well the camera is gonna pick it up and if you can even see what I'm seeing now, but I noticed the handles started getting a little discolored a third of the way through my blanket. I don't even know how I feel about that. So that was actually on my 4.5 millimeter, which isn't the lightest color pink. So it makes me wonder what like some of these other shades are gonna do. Are they gonna get dirtier quicker? Or like, I don't know why I didn't expect that would happen. I guess because I've used a dark gray handle for so many years. I don't know, it just never occurred to me. It's not a big deal. I still love them. They're still perfectly right for me. But yeah, just that one little thing. So there you have it. Tulip Edamo is still my perfect crochet hook. It's still what I would recommend you try if you haven't already. I'm not saying it's gonna be your perfect hook because it very well might not be. It's comfortable to use. It feels good in my hands. It feels good as I'm working the stitches. I can crochet faster with it than any of my other hooks. And I have neater looking stitches when I use these hooks. So those are the parameters that you should look for when finding your perfect crochet hook. If it doesn't check all of those boxes, move on to the next one. So try the Tulip, see if it feels right for you, but don't buy a set until you're absolutely sure that this is the right hook for you. These hooks, I would say, are worth the money if you know you like them. But if you don't know them, if you've never tried them before, don't spend that kind of money on a crochet hook. You can get them individually, and I would say get the 6.5 millimeter. That way, if you do end up buying the set later on, you don't have like duplicate sizes. If you use these rose crochet hooks, tell me if this is just me. Like, does this happen to you too? Do you find that the handles get a little bit discolored over time or with use? Is it just me? I mean, I'd really love to know.